Hello folks, welcome back to our interview session with TWB Founder, Mr. Kelvin Han, right? And just now we expound quite a fair bit of the entrepreneur journey that he had, and also his creation, the TWB, and some experiences with his traders or students, you call that, right? And actually the next question we're curious to check with is like, Kelvin, maybe you share with us what is your view of the current latest market move?
Well, I think that everybody is crazy on cryptocurrency.
Oh, crypto. Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess so.
I think that this is really every day, every morning, every evening, I receive people asking, "Kel, my portfolio up by 15%, 20%."
Oh.
In fact, there was this coin, I won't mention the name, this is great hype here. This coin was at $31 just only 2 months ago, and today it's really at what, $565?
What? So much?
Yes, in just 2.5 months, my goodness, it's like 12 times return. So which means that if you put $10,000 inside there, you already 120k back in 2.5 months. I think this is how incredible it is. But you cannot afford what's going on, because with the easy money monetary policy from Federal Reserve, and with the influx of money, don't know where to park. Because now the thing is that everybody is at home.
Okay,
alright, we cannot fly, right? Cannot do this, cannot do that. So the money just don't know where to do with it.
Right.
To put in bonds, it doesn't make sense. To put in equities is kind of high. Put in other asset class doesn't seem to gel. So it seems that the only way is this crypto market right now. And that is why I think the Fed is going to continue. And of course, our regional authorities, even our local authorities, instis, they actually also welcome this, and they also, in a way, allow people to get involved. So I can put it this way, this cryptocurrency market is here to stay for quite a while. All right, as compared, put it this way.
But there are talks like, should we like investing on crypto, or should we be like trading crypto instead? What's your view?
Well, okay, if you would have asked me back then when Bitcoin was at 10,000 or 15,000, I would have very easily tell you invest, don't trade. Now it's not a hindsight, because I did actually tell my students, I said, look, because back then as well, the market participants was not really there.
Right.
Only a few people was really holding Bitcoin. I mean, the story about a guy who sold, who used 10,000 Bitcoin to buy a pizza, I think he's going to kill himself for that. Okay? But that was about 11 years ago, 8 years ago, sorry. So now today, we have so many people involved, right? I will say trading with Bitcoin now will be a better choice.
Trading, okay.
Yeah, because let's be factual and practical here. And Bitcoin at 60,000 this morning, I just saw. Right, for you to gain 100%, all right, it's not saying impossible, but that means your investment, the maximum we go is probably that level, because everybody is looking at the Bitcoin should be, before next halving, it could be about 120 to 130. So at the current price of 60,000, right, that means the upside potential is about 100%. Yeah, so obviously I don't think you'll be going in a straight line, okay? So it's much more sensible to just trade along the way, every pullback you buy and you trade, or if you're even better trader, you can short and buy again if you do that. Yeah, so for our side, we actually advocate more to buy, so with every pullback we will buy, we do it better this way. Of course, the next one is Ethereum. It's catching up very fast. Well, Ethereum, we also think that at the moment now, this Ethereum at 2000 seems to be a bit of persisted around here.
Right.
So we also believe that trading will make some sense. Yeah, for these two main crypto. But of course, you're talking about other currencies and those funny ones, right? Then it's better like luck. You just buy and just hope for the best.
Yeah, correct.
I mean, it's just like Elon Musk who buy Dogecoin and stuff like that. I would rather think that those other coins you just buy and hope for the best. You're just putting yourself like a reserve. If you can put it there and happen to be this coin happen to be the next Bitcoin, right? Oh, that's a lot of money.
Yeah, okay. Whether on hindsight or on foresight.
Yeah, so that's why you just put it there. So for other coins, I am not that into trading. And first of all, the liquidity there is also quite small.
Not suitable for
yeah, so you don't want to put your money in and get caught for the wrong reason. And of course, we also know that Janet Yellen, we know the new US Treasury, and the Christine Lagarde, all right, from the Eurozone. Both of them, these two ladies, seem to be a little bit not that comfortable with cryptocurrency. So I don't think Bitcoin or this Ethereum will be affected. But if the authorities decided to come in and do some, ensuring that the illegal activities are not really, so vibrant. So probably when this come in, right, this will shake up the not so good crypto out. And then what happens is that the people who will just, okay, since we can do this, we do something else. So I think the mass will come back in again. So in short itself, right, I'm saying this. If the authorities really step in, there will be a potential shake-up, and that will present a great time to us to really get involved with the better coins, which is like Bitcoin and Ethereum.
Right.
And if you trade on that, after that itself, right, I think the upside potential will be much better.
Okay, sounds interesting. And Kel, just one question comes up. What's your take for a trader to be managing their emotions, say trading indexes versus trading crypto? Would there be much great difference in emotional handling? That means the volatility of the market between this category of the indexes versus the crypto market. What do you think?
Well, I didn't come to losses. Come to monetary losses, all behave the same way.
Always the same way. Okay.
Correct. I think no one will differentiate like losing $1,000 on Hang Seng will feel any better than losing $1,000 on crypto. Yeah, I don't think there's any difference.
Okay, sure.
But undeniable, crypto at this moment right now, right, because of the direction it's moving, so we do see lesser people having losses if they actually choose to buy on the buy side. But for equity market right now, like example, some of the equity market that is a bit of downtrend right now, right? Then the feeling is different really. So end of the day, I think the trader, as I said earlier, to recognize the trend is very important.
Sure.
Because you cannot, because that you want to buy but the trend is down, you persistently think that your system will work regardless. I think that's a very wrong thing to do. Right? If the market is really in one particular direction, you have to either follow or don't get involved.
Sure.
Yeah,
okay.
I realized a lot of traders, they really, because maybe this system happened to work back then for this particular market in that particular direction, then after a while later, when the market direction changed, right, and the system is not able to update accordingly, and they write it downwards instead. And then that is where things get pretty nasty.
I see, okay. So I believe TWB Voice system does help to track crypto movement and trend.
It took me a while. Honestly, it took me a while because crypto, the trading, crypto really traded actively is only last 4 years. Last 4 years, then the activity really comes in, right? And it's not really because crypto by itself, the activities are not really transparent. That was actually the main of the cryptocurrency. That's why you can actually transfer money from one way to another. It's about the privacy, right? So for me, when we're developing this technique, we try to find where the whales are. Whales is the big boys of the crypto market. So we really need to really think, what are they trying to do? And that took me a while. So crypto took me nearly 8 months. 8 months of really, sitting there, observing it, and basically trying to find out how the whales actually try to play around. And after that, we do a bit of forward testing. So all I can say is this, I realized that I cannot put my entire system onto it right now because this market is too relatively new and directional. Sure. So what I did was that I took out some part of my system and then I put it in and it seemed to work. So that is whereby you need to balance. It's just like, you cannot always put the same thing onto the same market. You have to really think what is best to suit to this. And fortunately, we have done that. But we also keep on advocating to traders that try to stay long. Because cryptocurrency, especially Bitcoin, is a limited product now.
Correct.
It's the scarcity is there. So which means that anytime if anybody comes in with some opinions, right? Obviously you know who, the king of crypto now apparently, Right, so what if basically people are coming like this and the demand is there and the supply ain't there, then the upside potential can be a killer. So we try to tell traders that you try to go long than to short in this market. Because equity market can go much, can come down, can go up.
Yeah,
But for crypto itself, right, with the supply demand having it's one-sided. So we need to be very careful on that.
I see, okay. So is it timely for them to learn crypto now for more for trading? Or there's also in the market quite a fair bit of telling people to just invest in their platform that they have, I don't know what kind of coins all kinds of coins that they've been asked to invest in. Even sometimes they use bitcoins and like in 1 month you can make how much interest by just putting there.
Yes.
So how do we differentiate, or we should really go into trading before we can even differentiate whether these are real safe platforms that we can really ride on, or it's better that we trade or we buy and keep ourselves?
Okay. Well, if I go nearer to that, I may offend a lot of people, so I won't go too deep with that. All I can say is this: it's always safer to do your own things. I mean, think about this. If someone will tell you that you can put money and then the money will grow, I think there is a chance that this may be true, but the odds are just against you. Right? I mean, there are the one case that make money versus the cases that don't make money. I think we can see the numbers are globally. So I would rather advise people to do it on their own and do with reliable platforms. Really. Yeah, because you don't want to make money and you can't withdraw. That will be one of the saddest things in the world, right?
Correct.
Yes, exactly. And second of all itself, right, like I say, you answer for yourself.
Yeah.
Right. You don't want to later on blame anybody for something that you have decided. But come to trading for yourself, you have decided to buy or sell, you answer it to yourself. That is fair. Yes. I think that it should be the right approach, put it this way. I mean, of course, the sexiness of that is ongoing now, putting money and get passive income is fantastic. But then I will say that, right, are you willing to take the downside risk?
Correct.
Yeah. So I will say that let's trade.
Okay.
Yeah, trade with the boys with the market.
Maybe they can copy trade your signal providers that trade crypto.
Well, we do have a team right now, they are actually doing that. I tell them this: look, we are not going to be aiming for the sky or the moon.
Correct.
But we just have to be very consistent. Yes. I think the second thing about a good trader is being consistent. Right? I mean, no one expects you to win every day. If there is a system that makes money every day, seriously, this will be like, Federal Reserve will be
I think so.
They'll be asking you to be going on there to be their main chair. So we're trying to say that every week we try to end at positive. We try. Alright, and every month we should end positive.
Yes.
I think that is the minimum requirement of a trader.
Yeah.
Because if you trade and you don't make money and you cannot find a way to find out what's the reason behind it, that means you are not really doing this right. Yeah. So at the moment now, all I can say is after a few good months with the very, very reliable broker, and now we are tagging along with Mirror's, I think that seriously in the next, I think 1 month or 2 months or so, I'm pretty sure, right, more and more people will pay attention to us, and they'll also be looking at actually the right way to approach this trading is all about being consistent.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that really sells. Yeah, it's not the high and low movement. I think that will give people no heart attack or not.
True.
Yeah.
So I guess, folks, if you are really looking into crypto, right, you may want to consider the Trade with the Boys system to guide you on forecasting, the trend. Although Kel actually mentioned that you can just check out the buy trend. Yeah.
Let say we don't forecast, we hug.
Hug, okay. Hug is the word.
Yeah, we hug. So we hug the bear, we hug the bulls. Sometimes we don't hug anybody.
I see, okay.
Yeah, if the market cannot see bull or bear, you just stay out. I think staying out is actually a very important element in trading.
It's a skill to even know how to stay out and not like, wow.
Exactly.
Itchy hand, like, today I must trade something.
Exactly. You get it right, Zelda. This coming from a very seasoned trader, I'm sure. Because a lot of individuals tells me that, Kel, I paid money for software, I must trade every day to get back my money. This is a very wrong way to do. Very wrong.
I see, okay.
Yeah, you learn a set of skills, or you get a system, you wait. And I realized that the traders that make a lot of money are those who really wait. Those who are going in and out every day, I mean, they make the broker happy, they make their ID happier, but not to the bottom line.
Right.
So end of the day is that we don't allocate it. Yeah, we don't say we trade to win, but I think the point is that the probability of winning has to be there first.
Understand. That
Correct.
means is the roundup is the patience, and we must really be disciplined that if let's say there's really no good opportunity, let's just walk away to something else. And,
Of course. It's like what we call it that it takes a real master to walk away.
True. I see. Okay, that's really building the inner strength already. Yeah.
Correct.
Do you like because that's where I think social trading brings some value, right? Because it's like sometimes when you're alone, that's where you nobody to chat with. Like you sure you want to enter this market, but maybe if you have groups that we can remind them maybe today is not too good trading opportunity for most of the market, for example.
Right.
Let's maybe just go out for some drink.
Yeah, that's why. Now for TWB Academy, alright, we are not the biggest in Singapore, definitely for sure, not yet. But we definitely, probably in my perspective, we definitely has the strongest support. Because as early as 5 a.m. Singapore time, we already start to send out market news, right? Global market news to our Telegram group chats. Then after that, by 8:30 a.m., we already have a market analysis outlook every morning.
Right.
Whereby we will really tell our members what to look out for, what are the news in the market, which trend is it going to do. I think it's a lot of commitment here. And after that, from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. or 12 midnight, we will continue to support with trade calls all the way. And these trade calls are not robotic, it's really individuals looking at the market and then they just share the views. So yes, indeed, I think a community is very important, and TWB we focus on this very much because trading is very, it's very lonely.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a very lonely journey because when you win, your friends will just likely like say by luck or you just being lucky and stuff like that. And when you lose, they will jeer on you and say, "See, I told you that don't get involved trading." So it become like this. Most traders I know are introverts. I'm an introvert myself. Although it's not doesn't look like that. But I am.
Okay.
So that's why I realized that it's not one or two, it's a lot, in fact a mass majority of this. So when you have people like that, you need to go in and support them. And we have seen before people literally breaking down.
Oh.
Yeah, literally breaking down. I have an experience whereby I have people calling me at 2 a.m., 3 a.m. They just need to voice it out because there's too much pent-up anger inside them.
Anger.
Yes, anger with them, angry themselves, angry with the surrounding trading, obviously. Yeah, so that is the reason why we realized that we really need to support one another.
Right. That's good. I think yes, it's very important to have that kind of support and very positive support because I think traders, like what you rightly pointed out, is so emotional, right? So emotional, and that is where I think they need somebody to speak with and to calm down. Probably like those Korean drama, they ask them to drink some water first and to cool down first before we review the market. Yeah. So I suppose that that's important. Okay, that's good. We'll probably take another break and we'll come back again, for the next last roundup.
Okay, thank you.